Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Are you ready to cowboy up? In 2019, we proudly celebrate 10 years of extreme cowboy racing at the Calgary Stampede. So many contestants have battled out for this Cowboy Up title, but only few have earned the right to don the iconic buckle. It is time tonight to meet the former champions who have helped bring us to this milestone year. The man that would be the first ever champion at the Calgary Stampede. In the bright lights of the Saddle Dome, he would ride his quarter-horse stallion, Genuine Jet Smooth, to the 2010 title. Tonight, accompanied by his daughter, Keely Stewart, who is a member of our Calgary Stampede royalty, welcome back the first ever champion from Fort St. John, British Columbia. This is Glenn Stewart. Now, in year number 2, the title would head to the United States of America for the very first time. It was the first of 2 titles for this cowboy, and tonight he is on a quest to make it 3. Please welcome the 2011 and 2015 Cowboy Up champion, all the way from Harris, Missouri. This is the one and only Redden. She would make history by becoming the first ever cowgirl to claim the Cowboy Up Challenge. It was a horse named Kokanee that would help guide her to this coveted title. We're proud to welcome back the 2014 champion from Exshaw, Alberta. This is Kateri Cowley. Now, this incredible lady has quickly become a fan favorite and a cowgirl that leaves nothing on the course. She earned her first title riding a horse called Smarty Pants Marty. And tonight, she's got her sights set on a second buckle. From Joplin, Missouri, please welcome back to this iconic arena the 2017 Cowboy Up champion. This is the phenomenal Annie Chance. Ladies and gentlemen, there they stand. Some of the greatest competitors in Cowboy Up history, and many of them competing for tonight's title. How about it one more time for the past champions of Cowboy Up?
Buy yourselves a little time.
9 championships have been handed out. But tonight, we make it 10. As we prepare to meet the superstars of competitors, I want you to understand what is on the line. A Cowboy Up title from the greatest outdoor show on earth, the iconic Calgary Stampede, is the most sought-after title in the entirety of the Cowboy Up extreme cowboy racing industry. Tonight, 10 of the greatest prepare to do battle alongside an absolutely incredible set of horses. And it's all about a partnership that is absolutely undeniable. The 10 competitors together represent one of the most talented international field of competitors ever assembled. And it's time you meet them. Leading the charge, she's won it before and she's after it again. On a horse called Smart Lookin' Sugar from Joplin, Missouri, give it up for Annie Chance. He's been a champion in this arena before, not once but twice, going for number 3 on AC Smart G Blue, Harris, Missouri's Rodriguez. Hume, Missouri, on a superstar horse that he calls Buck. He's back. He was round one champion. Give it up for Josh Rushing. Following him from Tullahoma, Tennessee on Jigsaw, this is Anne Hale. On a horse that we call Order Me a Whiskey, working out of Elizabethtown, Kentucky, that is the incomparable Hart. From Murfreesboro, Tennessee on Whiskey, welcome back, Kelsey Yates. It's Shiny Face done at Ravenwood, Missouri. Here's the one and only Chris Redden. On a horse that we call Mr. Genuine Doc from Wheatland, Indiana, it's Speedy Steve Barrett. And on a horse that she's my cherry pine from Calgary, Alberta, give it up to the superstar, Ariana Gray. And finally, all the way from Israel on a horse tonight called the Lot New Jazz, please welcome back Asher Cole. So there they stand, 10 of the most talented riders and 10 of the most incredible horses on the face of the planet. Together, they will vie for the most coveted title in the entirety of extreme cowboy racing. As we prepare to cowboy up, we humbly invite you all now to please rise, and gentlemen, I ask that you remove her. As together, we celebrate what is the greatest country in all the world. As we welcome to the microphone an incredibly talented singer with her rendition of Our Old Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, please join Haley Jones.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Job. What Oh, what an incredible job and what an absolutely outstanding start to the third and final round of our Cowboy Up competition as we now set foot in the arena floor, this coveted arena where it will all go down. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I had an opportunity 10 or 12 minutes ago to introduce this man to you, but we get to do it again, for he will keep us rocking and rolling through tonight's performance. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you a Hall of Famer, an incredible horseman. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bluffdale, Texas, the original extreme cowboy racer. Welcome back, my man. This is Mr. Craig Cameron.
Oh, yeah, Brett, I'll tell you what a show we got for tonight. 10 years we've been here, but I tell you what, we're down to the sudden death. The best riders in the world with a very tough course here, and I tell you what, we're going to crown a reserve champion, but more important, a big champion taking home $10,000 as well.
Yeah, we get to hand out a Calgary Stampede title, and we are so happy that you're with us. We are getting right to the action for our first competitor, so I hope you're ready to go, Extreme Cowboy Racing, because the man from Wheatland, Indiana, riding genuine dog. If everybody's ready, how about a Stampede welcome for Speedy Steve Barrett?
Oh, here we go now, locked and load. All right, final go. Here it is, Speedy Steve Barrett out of Indiana. All right, remember every obstacle will be judged 1 to 10 points from our best judges in the business. He's got to go around there. Give him room, guys. Back up a little bit. Yeah, twice around, showing total control at all times. Now, when he gets through, he's got to spear this. Kill that buffalo right down the middle. There's a perfect stab, dead center around the bend. Now, this is a performance move on the rail. They got to show a nice stop, then they're going to go into a spin away from the rail. Now, check it out. There's one. Remember, the perfect spin would be considered flat and fast right there. That's 2.5, and he's coming down here, exhibiting one more stop. Now, remember, these guys are asked to do a lot in a short time. No other event are they going to have to do this much work at once. And again, that spin could be a lot better as he does a perfect job of picking up the right lead. Now, these guys have to remember this course. What are the judges looking for? Soft hands, loose reins, guiding, not pulling. Now, he's going to step on here and go into the groundwork. You know the old saying, the better the horse is on the ground, the better he's going to be up in the saddle. Guys, give him a hand. That's nice work right there for Speedy Steve Barrett. As you notice, he kept his feet in place right there, and that was a very nice job. Now, check this out. Now, this thing is moving. He's got to pick it up on the go right there and then make this look smooth. That's what the judges are looking for. They're looking for that total control, speed with control all the time. How about that, guys? Nicely done. Now, this is a suspension bridge. That is not easy. Now, we immediately go into a ground tie. This horse has to stand still, and he's going to go to the outhouse, guys. All right, now this horse is supposed to stay put. I'm going to count to 5 as soon as they shut that door. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out he comes, and check that out. That horse has not moved 1 iota. Guys, that's great horsemanship. That's great horse training. It doesn't happen by accident. Now, Steve takes a very slow approach, and remember, time is of the essence here. So he's got to remount this horse. Now, he's not a man of big stature, and that's a big old tall horse as he makes the mount. He's in the saddle, guys. All right, off and running. You can see is at obstacle number 7, he's got to double back around here, picking up the pace all the time. The judges are watching him every moment, every second. Now, look at the grade of this bridge, straight up and over. Now, he can just do whatever he wants. He can just turn around or show a spin. Whatever he might want to do. Beautiful. Looks good right there. Nicely done. That was excellent work. All right, he's got to find his way and remember where to go. All right, here he comes. Now look at these sequence of bridges. Nowhere will you see bridges of this quality and of this magnitude of toughness as you do at the Calgary Stampede. That is a moving bridge right there. Now check the narrowness of this bridge. This is not easy, guys. Beautiful. Unbelievable. Oh, a little step off, and you bet that's going to hurt the score right there, as so much is happening in such a short time. Right, round the bend he goes here now. Now, check these jumps. There's one. Now he's got to make a little figure 8 right in the middle of the jumps, guys. And the judges' eyes are on him every second. Remember, he's going for a $10,000 right now in a Stampede buckle. The pressure is on, sudden death right here. And I guarantee Steve Barrett is doing a great job. This guy's a many-time champion. He's the reigning Ride Smart champion as this event has gone worldwide. Check it out. Guys, give him a hand as he weaves back and forth and just threads the needle just as pretty as it can be done. Now he's narrowing it up. Now check this last thing that he's got to do. Talk about asking a horse to do about everything that can be done in just a couple minutes' time. Look at this. Now he's stepping on. That young Cowboy's going to get back in position. Now he's telling him to wait till I get on the other side of that rocking bridge. That's what Steve was just saying to him. Now this is not easy, guys. That horse is doing a balancing act. This is tough. He might want to use that stirrup maybe. That kid is strong. Use that stirrup, son. Come on, you can do it. Oh, there he got him. Beautiful work. And did you notice how that horse stood statue still? Now around the bend. Now a lot of horses, they're not seasoned for this. They're going to buck with that extra weight. And I'll tell you what, Steve Barrett's horse, this is a great horse he's riding as he has to side pass back to make the deposit. What a course. What a job. Steve Barrett on the move and heading home. Guys, let's bring him to the house. Oh, yeah. Come on, Cowboy. All the way around now. And there's his time right there. Woo! Lord have mercy. You talk about a tough course. Guys, let's hear it for Steve Barrett. Wow. Let me tell you something. That is not easy to get out here right there. Man, Steve, what a run. That's hard being the first guy out there, isn't it?
Oh, that's the hardest thing for me, is not to get to watch anybody else go. It's tough to go first.
Let me ask you a quick personal question. How old are you, Steve?
I'm same age you are.
How old is that?
67.
67 years old. How about a hand for that? Just shows you can do it no matter what and still considered one of the best in the world. Steve Barrett.
Just another aspect about this incredible sport that I love so much when we talk about 15, 16, 17-year-old competitors and Mr. Steve Barrett, an absolute, a superstar in our sport at 67. Competitor number 2 comes to us from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, riding a horse that we call, or she calls, Whiskey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Cowgirl. This is Kelsey Yates.
All right, here she comes right there. Come on, Kelsey. Locked and loaded. Here we go. You like Cowgirls? Give her a hand. Right here she comes, all the way from Tennessee. This is your reigning non-pro champion right there in the world. Beautiful work. Now here she comes. She knows what she's got to do. Now she's got to get around here. She's got to make it look pretty. She's got to, and look at how tight that little circle is. That's hard for a horse to lope going that slow, guys. What a nice job. She's got to put it in the thing, dead center. I'll tell you what, boy, don't get on her bad side. She would put that right in the middle of you. All right, here she comes around the bend now. Man, there is so much to this course. There's the stop. Beautiful turnaround. Give her a hand right there, Kelsey Yates, making it look very nice. Now, one more time on the turnaround. So many performance moves, so many working moves right there. And this Cowgirl is one of the very best in the business. Remember, every contestant is here only by invitation only. You have to be the best in the world in a sport that has gone worldwide. Excellent job. Now, here's the groundwork. Check it out. Look how willing that horse is, guys. Remember, every obstacle judged 1 to 10. Average score about 5.5. What would you give her on that? Look at, she kneels down, signaling this horse, communicating with this horse. Guys, you are seeing fabulous horsemanship. Now, she's got to catch up to that thing right there. Now she's looking for the handle. She got to get on around there. This is cool right there. Look at her. Never breaking stride, perfect lead. How about that Tennessee Cowgirl putting on a show for you? That, guys, is excellent horsemanship. Beautiful work, and she's got it going on. Now she's on her way to the next off. This is a suspension bridge. Most horses would never, ever cross that, and absolutely no hesitation. We're already to the ground tie. Now these horses could stay, they need to stay put. Shut that door. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And come on out of there, girl. Look at that. How do people say, how do you train a horse to do that? Guys, you got to ask it of him. You got to give him a reason to trust you. Look at this girl getting on the offside, trying to get every point that she can. How about that for staying in control in the heat of battle? Kelsey Yates got it going on, guys. Beautiful. Look at that. This is so beautiful, so smooth. This is a steep, steep, steep bridge. Absolutely no hesitation. Check that out, guys. And that is being way up in the air. Jeepers, creepers. Man, you talk about an element of danger. They could come off at any time. And I tell you what, she is just riding this totally fearless. Look at that. Around the bend, they got to make a left turn right here. Moving bridge, no problem for this cowgirl. Now they got to turn to the right. Pete Frazier right on top of the action. One of the best judges, probably the best judge in the world today, as she tight ropes that. And that is beautiful. Guys, you're looking at horsemanship like you're not going to see anywhere else in the world. Look at this figure eight. They got to remember all this. And they just now learned the course, guys. You saw them walking through here. This is phenomenal. Not only do they have to ride, they have to think. They have to just put it together in action all the way through. This is a thinking man's game, working with the horse, never against the horse. And you're seeing the epitome of it right now at the fabulous Stampede. Check it out, in and out, right and left, thread the needle. How about that girl? I mean, she's got a run going on. Guys, anybody could get this. It's wide open. Who's ever the best today is going to get that buckle in that $10,000 check. Come on, get up there, boy. Get up there. Oh, come on, help him up there. Help him up there. All right, now, how about that? That was Kelsey Graham staying in control. And I tell you what, coming off that bridge, that really wasn't, I didn't feel like Kelsey's fault right there. Here, coming around. Now they got a side pass up. This is as tough as it gets. You can't ask anybody to do any more with a horse and do it this well. Guys, you're seeing a phenomenon here at the Stampede. Oh, Cowboy up. All right, come on, let's bring her to the house. What a cowgirl. Kelsey Graham. Kelsey Yates. Oh, come on, girl. Oh, yeah, and time. Woo! Guys, let me hear it for Kelsey right there. That was a one incredible ride. Wow. Man, oh man, oh man. What a run right there. Guys, this is one of the toughest courses I've ever seen, and I've seen them all over the world, and that's typical Stampede. One tough course right there. Kelsey, come on over here, girl. You put on a show tonight. You were riding as fearless as a 19-year-old jet pilot fighter on his first mission. That was fearless. What were you thinking out there?
You don't.
Going for the goal?
Yes, and you have to give it everything you have, especially when you're competing against the best in the world.
Well, I tell you what, you are the best in the world, and right now, in my opinion, you'd have to be sitting first place. How about that for Kelsey right there? Let's hear it for a great little Tennessee cowgirl. She is tough, isn't she?
Oh, what a great run. What a great run. Two phenomenal runs so far as we take an opportunity to acknowledge one of our great partners in Nutrien. Nutrien help growers produce more per acre to feed families around the world. Nutrien is feeding the future. Well, we now look to our next competitor from Elizabethtown, Kentucky, riding Order Me a Whiskey. This is Lee Hart.
All right, Kentucky Cowboy, come on, we're ready, Lee. All right, lock and load. There's a horn, and here we go. We're coming and running here at the Calgary Stampede. Got a Stampede in the house. Come on, Lee Hart.
I've been working so hard. I'm punching my card. 8 hours for
Look out, boys. Here he comes on the buckskin pony right there. There's one. Beautiful work. There's two, picking up a high-low in a tight, short circle. I mean, he nails it dead center around the bend, locked and loaded and headed for home stretch right there. Beautiful work. Soft hands, loose rein. Now, again, a little bit of scotching in that stop right there and a little bit of hop in that turn. We'd like to see that turn maybe a little bit flatter right there as Lee Hart goes back to the other end right there, shuts it down, turns him around, looking good and on his way. Man, guys, you're looking at some stuff that, I tell you what, horsemanship, this is why this is the fastest growing sport in the equine industry today. Now, he's already to the groundwork, steps off right above that horse. Now, watch the way they signal with their bodies. See how they're leaning down? They're communicating through a feel, through gesturing, through posturing. And this has been done many times through repetition to where these horses truly understand. What a nice job as he signals that horse to side pass right up next to him. Excellent work right there by the many-time champion Lee Hart. This guy's got more world championships than you can shake a stick at right there, and he's going for that Stampede buckle. He'd love to add it to his collection. I think that's probably the only one he's missing, as he does a beautiful job right there on the carousel. Let's hear it for that Kentucky Cowboy. You know, guys, that applause, look at that suspension bridge. They make it look so simple. Now, good stop. There's a better stop for Lee. The ground tie. Now, look at that magnet. The other horse is a gate. Check it out. I'm going to shut that gate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out he comes. Now, look at these horses. Now, people always asking, how do you do that? Guys, start offering it to your horse. Just a step at a time, step back. Look, he swings into the saddle, and that's not easy, guys. Here comes Lee Hart. I'll tell you what, man on a mission right now. Looking so fine and riding so good. Now, here comes that very steep bridge. Look at that. Guys, that is a very steep grade there. Now, turn around up on top. We just saw Kelsey Graham do that so beautiful, and that was an excellent turnaround that time for Lee Hart. Now, look out, boys. He's a-coming through. Give him some room to work. Oh, Lee Hart, you look out, boys. He'll scatter them like a covey of quail out here. Look at that. That's a beautiful circle right there to his left. Now he changes lead back to the right. Remember, this is a lot of performance work, and the judges are looking to see that these horses are correct and that they're not overbent and they're on the correct lead. Look at that. Now right into that figure eight. That'd be easy to forget in the heat of battle. Nicely done right there by Lee Hart. Beautiful work. 1. Look at that. 2. Oh, yeah. Now, yes, that can cost a little bit. Now, watch for the lead change. Watch the sequence of footfall. Watch that horse change lead. See how the left front is in front? Watch him switch. Now, right front. Here's the switch coming up. There's another switch. That's called a flying lead change, and that's very tough to do, and it's all about balance and performance for the horse, and that's exactly what Lee Hart is doing. Now, this has been the tough one here. Now, you watch, Lee is so strong. Watch him help this young man. This is a powerful guy. Look at Lee Hart help him in the saddle. Beautiful work. And look at Lee taking care of him. Got his hand back there saying, stick with me, cowboy. What a great job by that young man, Lee Hart, working together. That might be the best we've seen that one done. Beautiful work by Lee Hart. You're looking at a true working cowboy as he picks up the medicine stick, southbound and headed for home. Come on, Lee Hart. Oh, yeah. What a run. Keep it coming, Lee. Here's his time and time. Woo-hoo-hoo. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Wow. Now, that was something else. I guarantee you now. Unbelievable right there for Lee Hart. I know I liked it. Boy, Lee, come on in here, man. You were amazing in that deal right there. I guarantee you, you made that look as sweet as a paid vacation out there. I tell you what, Lee, how long does it take to train a horse to that level, to that quality, to be able to do that much stuff in that short a time as good as you just did it?
A lot of years.
That's exactly right. It takes a lot of time. You know, you pay for a good horse, usually paying for somebody's time. Lee, how'd you feel about your run?
It was really good. This mare, she's a little bit green, but she just keeps trying, so it was really good.
Well, many-time champ Lee Hart, give him a hand, guys. What a run.
Great run after great run today as we take an opportunity to acknowledge Plains Midstream. Hart has seen the entrepreneurial spirit of the West, another one of those great organizations that continues to help support the Calgary Stampede. As we now draw your attention to an absolute talent. Comes to us from Ravenwood, Missouri, riding SB, shiny face, done it. Give it up one time for Chris Redden.
All right, Missouri Cowboy, come on, Chris. We are ready to ride. If you like speed, you're going to like Chris Redden. Here we go. Let me hear it up there, guys. Help them out. Oh, the louder you yell, the faster they ride. Let me tell you, beautiful. And this cowboy likes to go fast. And I'll tell you what, if you like speed, you're going to like Chris Redden. Looking so fine right there, around to the right. Now again, stabs that dead center. He's off and moving and on the run. Headed down to the other end of that arena. And look at that cowboy. Guys, this ain't tap dancing. This is riding. Look at that sliding to stop. Come on up there. Give him a little help up there, guys. I promise you, when you're in the saddle and you guys are yelling, it's such a big help. Oh, look at that slide and stop. Man, I tell you what, laying down what they call a set of 11s and a beautiful turnaround right there to the left. And I guarantee Chris Redden got it going on. All right, here he comes around the bend now. Now, again, they got what we call rate, R-A-T-E, rate these horses down. And that's what the judges are looking for these horses to be able to go real fast, then just be real smooth and quiet when we ask them to do something like this. Look how Chris doesn't have to turn around. He just asks the horse to go. Horse says, how many times, Chris? Guys, is that great communication between horse and rider? You are seeing some phenomenal stuff that you're only going to see here at the fabulous and beautiful work here at the Calgary Stampede. All right, here comes that carousel. He's going to have to do some riding to catch up, and we know Chris Redden can get the job done, as this man is not afraid to gallop around this arena. Now, look how soft the reins are as he's working one-handed right there. Beautiful work, one-handed in the bridle. Chris Redden putting on a little clinic on that one. Now, this suspension bridge, they make it look easy, but guys, think how tough that is. And these horses never, whoa, man, talk about a slide and stop. He looked like the Batmobile just coming into place. Beautiful work. Now he's asking that horse, see how he walked behind that horse? Beautiful. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come on out of there. Look at that horse. Isn't this amazing? These horses wait for these guys. They want to be with them. And as a great rider, you want to fix it up. Wherever you are, that's where your horse wants to be. Look at that. It's total control, total poise. As he picks that foot up to get that rein, that was so cool. And I tell you what, he is wasting no time as he puts the afterburners on and heads over there to the west side of that arena. Now, this is a very steep bridge. Phenomenal. Amazing. Makes almost a slide and stop right there on the back end. That's the first time I've seen that. Good work right here by the Missouri Cowboy. This guy is a national champion. He's been to the World Finals 10 times. He's been to the Stampede 8 times. And guys, you only get here by invitation, being one of the best that there is. There's a pivot to the right. Now he's going to take his time because this is really tough, guys. I hope you can see just how narrow that bridge is. That was a beautiful job. And you know what? That really wasn't Chris's fault. That horse kind of slipped right there. Nice job. Good work on the narrow bridge. There's the figure 8. looking for the lead work. All performance, so much of it in such a short period. And I guarantee these riders are forced to multitask. This is a multitasking course. And see, man, those stops are pretty. All right, let's watch for the lead work. Why don't you all say Olay every time he changes leads? Olay. Come on, work with me now. Olay. Come on, work with me. Olay. Beautiful. Come on, yeah. Chris Redden guiding that horse. I'll tell you what, doing a beautiful job of piloting. Now, this guy is a very experienced hand now. And I bet he can help this young man into the saddle. Boy, did Lee Hart do a good job of that. There. Look at Chris helping him, guys. That was so cool. And that's part of that obstacle there. Can you help that young man into the saddle? Look at them lope into a side pass by Chris Redden. That was so cool. Oh, and he side passes out. Come on, Cowboy. Get the medicine stick and head it for home. Oh, come on, Chris Redden. Time. Yeah, did you like that? Let me hear it up there. Are you awake at the Stampede? Come on, let's hear it for Chris Redden. What a run. Beautiful job for that Missouri Cowboy. Man, did I enjoy watching that. That was so cool. Come on over here, Chris. I think I'll tell you what a slide you got on this horse. I'm going to tell you what. That's some long sliding stops there, Cowboy. I'm going to tell you what, you look like wild as a Texas tornado out there. How'd you feel about that run?
I feel good about it, Craig.
Well, I tell you what, you're always a favorite. You're one of the patron sons of the EXCA. Everybody loves you. I tell you what, how many times you been to the Stampede?
9. This makes 9.
This makes number 9. How about that for being consistently one of the best in the world? Chris Redden.
Just another outstanding run here on our final go-round of competition at our Cowboy Up Championship at the 10th edition as we prepare for our next rider. How about a huge Calgary Stampede welcome to a competitor all the way from Israel riding a lot new jazz. Give it up one time for Asher Cole.
All right, international rider. Come on, Asher. We are ready. All right, bring the heat, bring the heat. Here we go, all the way from Israel. Asher Cole, international rider, brought here by invitation. Oh, how pretty does that get? What a beautiful job. Soft touch and a loose rein. Now, this guy's one of the best riders in Europe, if not the best in all of Europe over there. Won many championships. That's how you look at how tight that circle was. Guys, that's so tough for a horse to do. That's what we call a canter pirouette. Beautiful work by this Israeli cowboy. Look at this. Now check out the stop here. Oh, how about that? You won't see any better in a reining class than that. Flat and fast, horse bridled up in the turnaround. When I say bridled up, look how that horse's nose in the turnaround is vertical. And that lifts his shoulders and his back and puts weight on his hips, guys. Beautiful work. You can learn a lot by watching these amazing professional cowboys right here in extreme cowboy racing at this great Cowboy Up Challenge. When they say Cowboy Up, that's what you're going to have to do to take that buckle. The competition is on such a fine, high level. Check that out, guys. Let's hear it for our international cowboy. He's come a long way, guys. Man, that was a nice job. That might have been one of the best ones we've seen right there on the send around. Now, look, he's got to find it. And, a lot of horses would shy away from something moving. We haven't seen one horse do that. That's how well trained, that's how well conditioned these horses are. Thank you so much, guys. I promise you these riders really do appreciate. Now, they've made this suspension bridge look so simple, and I promise you it is not. Most horses would shy and spook away as he slides in there, smooth as silk. Here goes the ground tie. Now, every horse has stood beautifully. Now, shut that door, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that cowboy out. Man, that's going to the bathroom in a hurry, isn't it? All right, easy. Now, see how he makes his approach from the side? He comes up in a way that allows this horse to stay put. That's knowing your horse. That was beautiful work. Outstanding ground tie for Asher Cole. All right, around the bend he comes now. All right, now going into these bridge sequences, you won't find any tougher bridge sequences anywhere in the world. Look at that. He stopped, turn that horse around. I mean, a beautiful pivot, total control. Those hands up forward, what we call in the box, the control box. Now watch him shift. Oh, down he comes. Oh, look at now he's back up. Now he did not panic, guys. That was so cool. In control, he stayed forward. He never pulled on the reins. Nicely done by that cowboy. Talk about staying in control. Now, I told you there's an element of danger in this event here, and you just saw why. These guys have made it look so simple, but I tell you what, for a novice to come out here, it would probably be a wreck on every obstacle, and these pros, best in the world here, are just making it look fabulous and simple. Beautiful work by Asher Cole, staying cool and calm in the heat of battle. What a great job this cowboy is doing. I mean, you talk about some composure. You got to hand it to him, guys. Beautiful. Look at the lead work. Look at the lead change. Look at that horse's head stay nice and level. This is great work, guys. Man, oh man, this cowboy has got it going on now. Woo! Look at that slide and stop. Performance, performance, performance. And just to add, some icing on the cake, they got to show that they can ride double. Look at these cowboys helping that young man into the saddle, round the bend. Boy, and did Chris Redden do a fabulous job of side passing a moment ago. Look at that position on that horse. See how that horse gets what we call collected up. Beautiful work. He's got the medicine stick. International rider putting on a show. Come on, let's bring it to the house. Woo! Man, would y'all do me a favor? And he doesn't speak a lot of English, but he can understand if you were... Would you give him a big hand? He's come a long way, and that was a heck of a run. Man, that run was as smooth as a Swarovski crystal, man. I know you don't always understand everything I'm saying, but I'm guaranteed that's a thumbs up and a fabulous ride. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, very much. Thank you.
Very much, and thank you. Great job, international rider. Just to be invited to the Stampede, that is quite a feat. I think he had one hell of a run right there.
Oh, he certainly did. Our international competitor all the way from Israel, as we take a chance now to acknowledge Wrangler. Thank you so much to Wrangler. Long live Cowboys. Now, as we get to the halfway point, you guys have been absolutely phenomenal tonight, and we appreciate it. So here's what we need. We need to make sure that you're still with us. So if you want to keep cowboying up today, how about we make a little noise? Cody, let's warm them up, would you, partner?
Oh, yeah.
Nice shot. One more. There it is.
Oh, that was pretty.
Good catch. Good catch. All right. More energy in the house, the faster we go. That's the deal as we now take you to our next competitor from Tullahoma, Tennessee, riding jigsaw. This is Anne Hale.
Well, one of the best riders in the business. Long-legged cowgirl right here, just won the Nationals just a few weeks ago. She's hot as a pistol right there, and I guarantee we're waiting on her right now. All right. Avila La Porta, let's go. Here we go. Here it comes, Tennessee Cowgirl. We're all ready. All right, Anne Hale. national champion. On your mark, get set, and ride. Here we go. Tennessee, one more time. If you like speed, watch this cowgirl here. She is very quick. Beautiful. Beautiful job. Now they're going with all that speed, carrying that spear, and immediately go into obstacle number 2. They are judged on that free ride as well. Now, this girl sits a horse so pretty, guys, straight up and down, keeps her legs very close to her horse, which is the correct thing to do. Again, she spears that right in the middle. Look how that horse is bridled up. See how that nose is vertical? That's preparation for the stop, trying to set that horse on his hind end. Now, again, could have had a little cleaner stop as she goes into the turnaround, which is pretty good right there. Really flat. There he comes to the other direction. Now, again, so many performance moves asked of. A better stop that time. Turning to the left this time. 2.5 times. And she's on her way, headed west. Beautiful work right there. Now, again, are you judging along with our judges? This is not an easy job right there. Your average score about a 5.5. If they have trouble, that score should go down. They do great. That score goes up each and every obstacle. She does an excellent job on the lunge line work right there. Look at her just signaling, talking to that horse, guiding. There's a little signal just saying, come on over here. Everything's chicken but the gravy. Nicely done by Anne Hale. All right, up and over into the carousel. Has to play a little catch-up game, then rate this horse beautifully. Guys, they have done this so fabulous right there. Outstanding work by that Tennessee cowgirl right there. Suspension bridge. Listen to this. Man, that's tough as they just spring off of that thing. All right, the ground tie. You know, sometimes the ground tie can be a deal breaker because that let-out gate is right there. It's a big, strong magnet to those horses. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out she comes. Horse is standing beautifully, just standing in a very relaxed fashion. After all that, you're seeing in some of the finest horse flesh in the world right here today. Man, I'll tell you what, beautiful work right there by Anne Hale. All right, round the bend. Look how they have to go back and forth and ride with control and remember where to go. Man, that's tough to do right there. That's why we say it's a thinking man's game. Now to the right. That's pretty right there. That was a very nice turnaround on that very high bridge right there. And when you're up on top, I guarantee you, and then you're up on a horse, you are so far up off the ground you can't even believe it. Very tight circle, no problem on the moving bridge as she circles to the right. Beautiful symmetrical circle. And she just brings that horse to a soft walk. And that was outstanding there. Just outstanding. All right, here comes the jump. You bet, and right into that circle 8. These are close quarters. This is asking a lot of both horse and rider. And that's why we say that this is a team event. When we say team, we're talking about that horse and rider. And she's one of the very few to knock down the Calgary Stampede ponies right there. Here comes the lead work, in and out. Right and left, back and forth, up and down. Man, I tell you what, she is smooth as a cat right there. Beautiful work right there. Now, she's tearing this course up, and don't forget that time is a factor. They're being timed, which factored into the score. Look at her help that young man. They got it going on. Man, that is a tough obstacle down there, guys. That is asking a lot after all this many obstacles. They've already done 13, including that free ride, and this will be 14 when they head home. Right here, she'll be judged on this free ride. Come on, let's hear it from Miss Tennessee, Miss Anne Hale, picking up the medicine stick and coming to the house. Come on. Wow, man, Y'all like cowgirls? Huh? Let's hear it for Anne Hale. Unbelievable. This little horse's name is Jigsaw. And I tell you what, man, what a pair you guys are. Yeah, I tell you what, y'all look like a jackrabbit with a canteen out on Death Valley. I mean, scooting and booting and getting the job done. Was that a tough course? That was a lot to do in a short time.
That was tough. I almost forgot to make the turn, or was turning around and the jumps were right there. So that was real tough. I enjoyed it, though.
Well, you're just such a great hand. You're so consistent. How many times you been to the Stampede?
This is my third round.
Third round. Well, you got to be. Well, I tell you what, we love you. Anne Hale, give her a hand, guys.
Yeah, another great run. I'm not sure I'd want to be a judge today. Wow, what a set of competitors. But right now, the moment that many of you have been waiting for. An incredibly talented young lady. It rides a horse called She's My Cherry Pine from the Stampede City of Calgary, Alberta. How about you scream at her one time? This is Ariana Gray.
Oh, here we go now. Canadian cowgirl on the move. Oh, look at this girl ride. Man, oh man, she's got it going on. Beautiful. Guys, that might be as pretty a free ride as I've seen right there. And she goes right into a lope with never break stride. Guys, she's in the same lope she carried in the free ride. Do you like this Canadian girl? I'll tell you what, she's hot. She is hot, guys. As long as they get that spear in the center of that ring. And look at the real loose reins, that soft touch she's got. Beautiful. Yeah. All right, here comes a turn to the right. Man, I'll tell you what, flat and fast and in control. Ariana Gray on a mission. Oh, what's this? That horse can stop, people, right there. Now, again, turning to the outside. There's one. You got two. Beautiful work right there. She's headed to the west end of that arena. And she is definitely on a mission, and that mission is to take a buckle, keep that buckle right here in Calgary. Man, I'll tell you what, she's a young gal with a 4-year full scholarship in horsemanship to be on the horsemanship team at Texas A&M in Texas. What a fine young lady, and she does an excellent job right there, and I mean beautiful. Look how quiet her horse is. That's quiet, people. Look at her coming around the bend. She's going to pick up that handle. And I hope you noticed, beautiful, yes. On that free ride, she had her hand right up behind that horse's ears. Those reins couldn't have been any softer or any looser. And she is smoking hot. We got a hot rider in the house. All right, at obstacle number 7. Now, old Yella needs to stay put. And she is in there. Shut that door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out she comes. Look at how quiet that horse is. His little ears just a wiggling, his eyes just a blinking. Every sign of relaxation. Now she's going to watch her turn this horse right there and get on his hocks. Right there. Guys, that's a big time move right there. Big time. Now look out because she's coming to the bridges now. Now up and over that top one there. There's one and the big, wow. Man, she's taking her, she's riding on the edge, isn't she? I mean, she's pressing the envelope. Guys, you better look out because this girl is coming on now. She's bringing the heat right now. Right there. And this is a young cowgirl. She's competing with the best in the world, and she is looking mighty fine. How about that one right there? Whoa. All right, around that outhouse. Now, let's see if these can be clean. Don't forget, oh, yeah, there we go. Man, and I'll tell you what, look how tight that is. Big old lead change. She has not broke stride, guys, at all. There's one. Come on. Yo! Man, we were hoping for that one. Now, here we go. Let's watch the lead work. Here we go. Ole. Right there. Ole. Come on, Canada, get with her. Ole. Come on, let me hear it. Ole. Come on, one more in. Yeah, bring it on, girl. Guys, I don't know if you realize it because she has been chewing this course up. This time has to be fast, and that gives you extra points, and that's what you need for the buckle. Look at that. That little Cowboy is in place. And I mean, lickety split. What a run we got going by this Canadian cowgirl. Side pass. How about that? Off she's going. Guys, she is off and running. Let's bring her to the house. Canada's own Ariana Gray. Come on. Man, oh man, oh man. Lord have mercy, Miss Percy. Girl, you are something else now. You are going through there like a deer ducking and diving from a hungry coyote. You were on a mission. Man, was your plan just to attack this course? Because you certainly did.
Oh yeah, totally. Laska just loves to go fast and we have control with speed, so I just wanted to push it, and she was amazing.
Well, you definitely pushed it. I'll tell you, you tore the envelope open, girl. Hell, let's hear it for Canada's own Ariana Gray.
I am so proud of that young lady. What an incredible job. Ariana Gray, you made so many Canadians so proud today. I'm proud of you, young lady.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's could be in the hunt for sure. It's so tough to judge, and there's so many little things that the judges see sometimes, but now we're going to one who's already won it.
Yes, we certainly are. And before we get there, thank you to Kubota, quality built, precision made. Discover the Kubota advantage. And we're bragging on the superstar from Joplin, Missouri, riding smart, looking sugar. Give it up for Annie Chance.
All right, here's a past champion of the Stampede, Annie Chance. Just got through winning the pro division at the Nationals. She's now the reigning national champion as well. Hot as a firecracker. This little girl can tear it up, guys. So look out. Here we come around the bend. Beautiful work for this Missouri cowgirl. A lot of the top hands coming right out of Missouri. And she's just like Ariana. She never breaks stride. Now, she got to see the run Ariana made. They're coming in here in order of finish, you know, from bottom to top. So as we keep going, the top riders you're seeing, the guys that have had the highest combined score coming into this final death thing right here to win this contest. Now look at the turnaround. Guys, that's a beautiful turnaround right there from Miss Annie Chance. Watch her slide and ride right there. Nicely done. Now a little bit of scotch on that one as she goes right into that turnaround there. All right, let's see what the judges think on that one as she heads west, going down there. And I guarantee you, this little gal is one tough little cowgirl. And when I say cowgirl, I'm talking 100% each and every day. She lives horses and horsemanship. And I tell you what, that's why she's always a threat to win. Beautiful work as she's never moved her feet in the lunge work right here, showing you just how it's supposed to be done. Now watch the way they signal. See that number 1 on her back? That's not an accident right there. There's your reigning champion right there. I guarantee world champion, national champion. This girl's got it going on. She's hot, hot, hot. Picks that up. Beautiful rate. In control, hands up forward, one-handed work. See how she bends her knees. All the best riders got their stirrups short enough to have a bent knee to be very athletic as she just tears that bridge up. Slide stop into number 7. All right, over in the bear. Look at that. And shut that door. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Look at this horse standing beautiful. And she never even looked back at that horse. That's how sure she was of the ground tie. That's got to be a great score right there. All right, around the bend. Here she comes. Man, I would hate to be Pete Frazier or Kim Haslett. This is tough to judge. This is as tough as riding as you'll see anywhere, anytime. These horses are true athletes. They're fit as a fiddle as the rider. If you watch these riders, they come in, they're breathing hard just like the horses right here. I'm going to get out of the way as she's coming to the bridge sequence and wasting no time doing it. You watch these better riders, they literally attack this course. Now, she was dead on that moving bridge right there. Now, here's the tough one, the deal breaker. And I tell you what, 100% on the money right there. And I mean knocking a home run. This is a tough event right here. I do not know who's winning it. It could go a lot of different directions right here as she does the figure eight, picks up the lead work. Now, can she be clean? Oh, and down one comes just like Ariana. All right, here we go. Now, come on. Here we go. There, to the right. Let's bring it back left. Let's go on top. Another right turn. Guiding to the left. Steering to the right. Easing to the right again. Beautiful work. That was so cool, guys. I mean, never broke stride, a flying lead, and a sliding stop right over here. Now, she's got to pick up a special package. That young man right there, boy, he's done a good job, hadn't he? All right, up she goes. Come on, help him out. You got him, girl. You got him. All right, she's got that precious cargo on the back right now. Now, look at this, and she knows just what she's doing. She comes in there with a game plan, side passes over, dismount. She's off and running, picking up the medicine stick. Here we go, world champ, Calgary Stampede champion. Any chance? Come on, girl. Bring it on home. Oh, man, oh, man. Wow, what a run. What a run. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. We don't call her Riding Any Chance for nothing. I guarantee you were as reckless as a teenager with a motorcycle jacket. I guarantee you, Annie, you were smoking hot. You knew what you had to do, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I'm riding for a very special individual. His name's Joe Mobley, and this is his mare, and I'm here for him tonight.
Well, I think we're all here that know Joe. We're here for Joe. Joe, we send you our love and our best. And you know what? What a run. You got to be proud of this horse tonight.
I am. She gave me her all. We haven't been riding together very long, but sure, she tried.
Well, I tell you what, all Hart, you and the horse. How about it for Riding Any Chance? Beautiful work.
It has been absolutely awesome from top to bottom, but what you need to understand is there are two competitors left. That is it. That is all. They both come in with incredible resumes. As we set the stage to move forward, we take an opportunity to thank Super 8. See you on the road, but the man that matters, he's coming into our competition tonight as the round 2 champion and 2-time former Cowboy Up champion. From Harris, Missouri, riding AC Smart G Blue, this is Runt Regath.
All right, look out, boys. This guy's got 2 Calgary Stampede championships, also reserve champion here. This guy wants another buckle, and when you watch him ride, you're going to know why. This guy is just that good. Check that style out. Beautiful work. That was so cool. What a great run right there as he takes that beautiful horse right there, right around the bend. And this guy knows how to win a championship. That's what one thing he knows how to do. Right there. Oh, I don't know if he got that in or not. I'll leave that up to the judges as he heads down. And this horse has a great stop. Watch this. Watch this stop, guys. Oh, smooth as silk. That was a beautiful job. Outstanding work. And this guy sits a horse so nice right there. He gets what we call right over center. And remember, sometimes center changes depending on what you're doing and where you're going. If you're going up or down or right or left, always changing. And what does a great cowboy do? A great horseman does? He never stops adjusting to fit the horse, the situation and the circumstance, and that's what you're watching this cowboy do. And he's a master at it right there with 2 Calgary Stampede championships. He's looking for a 3rd. Beautiful work. This is a young horse he's brought along all on his own. He trains his own horses. Matter of fact, he trains horses for a living. He's a pickup man as well for a rodeo company. So he's a real cowboy, guys. And I tell you what, a heck of a horseman. As he hits the saddle here, looking for that Carousel and On the Move. Guys, we only got one rider left after this one. So you're watching the top two riders after the first two go-rounds. Beautiful work. That is one good-looking horse right there. I know some of the ropers over there at the Stampede, some of the best in the world, are trying to buy that horse right there off a runt. That's how good he is. Beautiful sliding stop right there. All right. Look at the beautiful ground test. Shut that door in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out you go. All right. More runt riders. We're about ready to knock that door down right there. Look how quiet this horse is standing. Total control. Beautiful work. Great job. Beautiful Roy Rogers mount into that saddle. This guy's the real deal. And I'll tell you what, smoking hot right now. Now watch this bridge. This is a tough bridge. If you get a chance to come down on the floor, that is a steep angle. Coming around the bend, he says, I think I'll just bring him around here. Beautiful job. And there's definitely an element of danger when you're in that tighter quarters spinning a horse. Here comes Runt right there, bridge sequence coming up. Now this is all one obstacle, one bridge. They're looking for that control. Boy, sure-footed pony right there. And look at that, just pivot the other direction, saving time and looking pretty at the same time. Tight roping it on this narrow bridge. Runt Regath, two-time winner of the Stampede. And for a lot of people, a favorite to win. He's already won one go-round. He won that just yesterday. Beautiful work as he figures 8, one-handed right there, on the move. I'll tell you what, that's tough quarters right there. No, and he's up and over right there. And I mean, he cleared that by about 3 feet right there. Boy, look at the lead work. And he waits to those turns. He wants to make that lead change very dramatic and very correct on all 4 corners. We're talking about all 4 feet. Has to change sequence right there. Nicely done, in and out and on the move and headed down there. Now, this guy being a rodeo pickup, man, this ought to be a piece of cake for him, but let's just see what happens. All right, look at that horse balancing. All right, up he goes. Man, he's got him. That's what he does for a living right there now. Beautiful work by the two-time champ, Runt Regath. All right, side passing over. Only one rider left before we crown a champion, tally the scores, and hand out the big money. Here we go. Runt Regath got the medicine stick, southbound and down, and headed for home. Wow. That might have been the best to finish off we've seen right there. Unbelievable. By the two-time champ right there. Only one rider left, Brett, as we ease down here. And I'll tell you what, I have not a clue who's going to get that buckle, but it's a coveted buckle in the whole world of cowboys, cowgirls, horses, and horsemanship. It's one of the most coveted buckles there is, and he's wearing one right now. Runt, you glided through there like you were in a brand new Mercedes automobile. You always make it look so smooth, and I think that's one reason you win. What is your secret to the smoothness out there?
You just got to stay steady and consistent with what you ask your horses to do and work on them and then work on yourself too.
You got to stay kind of cool out there. In other words, what we call in the business being mentally tough, staying in control mentally, that's not always easy to do.
No, it's not.
Well, I tell you what, how'd you feel about your run?
It felt really good, really good.
Well, I tell you what, two-time champ. Guys, is he going to get 3? Let's hear it for Runt Regath.
Just another great run, but our final competitor, as it comes down to this, there is one man with a fighting chance to move into the number 1 position and take home the most coveted title in the cowboy up industry. Today, he rides a horse that he calls Buck as he hails from Hume, Missouri. He was the round 1 champion, and he's back for more. Give it up for Josh Rushing.
All right, here's the number 1 guy going into the finals here, and you can look at him and tell why. Man, you talk about picking him up and laying him down. Wow, what a free ride. Lord have mercy, that was absolutely beautiful. Here he comes, look out. Now, I tell you, talk about a man wanting a buckle. He's already got one reserve buckle from the Stampede. He wants the number one buckle. And if he can keep riding like that, guys, he might be a sure shot to take it to the Hacienda. Look at this guy's style. This guy's very tall, really sits pretty, sort of a John Wayne style. But boy, he has trouble in the stop there. And that can affect him on that one particular obstacle. You know, they're also judged what they call overall horsemanship at the end. And this horse is scotching into those stops a little bit. But the turnaround is not very bad at all as he moves down and keeps on moving. I tell you what, this course will test the best of the best without a doubt, and you've seen that happening here. And I guarantee you, what a run we've got going at the Stampede. These courses just keep getting tougher. Here he goes. Watch his signaling. Watch his demeanor. Watch the expression of the horse. I love that horse. His ears are wiggling. Eyes are blinking. Very soft. Relaxed. Total control right there. Beautiful job right there by Josh Rushing. Man, I tell you what, lickety split. He picks up that handle. He takes that thing around. Perfect rate, perfect control. That's an excellent job by the reserve champ. Now, this guy's also the fraternity champion this year, a many-time world champion. Again, you're seeing the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the icing on the cake. Here we go. Shut it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like he likes that bear right there, Josh. He's pretty interested in that. That horse is totally fearless, as is the rider, Josh Rushing. I never get tired of watching this guy ride. What a great style. Look at that style. See how he gets up over, he finds that center, and he's with that horse, soft in his hips. The best riders in the world ride with a soft lower back. The last 6 inches of their spine is rocking and rolling, motion of the ocean with that horse. And he's a great example of that, as he is always in total communication and in total unity and harmony with each and every one of his horses. Beautiful work. Look at the pivot. He's one-handed all the way around. Man, that was pretty. That was important that he got it, and he did. He got it right on the money. All right, here we go. There's one. He knows how important this is right here. Every step of the way is being judged and analyzed by our judges. Now, can he get over this last one? Come on. Oh, and I mean barely tips it, just very soft. Now, let's look for the lead work. I'll let you just listen and work. Right along with Josh. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can hear that horse breathing in a rhythm. Nicely done by Josh Rushing. Right there, guys. That was smoking hot. Look, I want you to, are you with me? Do you realize how fast he's gone through this course? He is already at the end of this course, guys. All right. Hustle. Hurry. Help him, Josh. Look at that. Come on, Cowboy. Guys, give that Cowboy a hand. How about that young man? Has he done a great job? He's been really good with each and every rider. And look how smooth this horse is loping. Perfect control. The demeanor of that horse is just 100% soft and good. Here he's already to the medicine stick. Guys, look at Josh Rushing. Could be our champion right there. Come on, Josh. Bring it on home. Cowboy up. Calgary Stampede. Time. Wow. Unbelievable. Wow. Did y'all enjoy the Cowboy Up Challenge? Lord have mercy, those boys were good. They were unbelievable. Man, oh man. All right, I might as well talk with Josh Rushing over here as they're tallying. I guarantee they'll tally these scores up. Lickety split, don't leave. Who do you think won? Man, you went through there wild as a reckless buck on a frosty morning. You were going for the goal this time, 100%, weren't you?
Yes, sir. I've got a great horse. I'm really proud of this young horse, and he's definitely given me everything he's got.
Well, I tell you what, Josh, I've never seen you ride with you. You didn't give us everything you got. You're a great example for all the young cowboys and cowgirls as well as an excellent horseman. I wish you luck. Let's hear it for Josh Rushing right there.
What an incredible way to end off our competition, the 10th anniversary of the Cowboy Up, but we still need you as we await our final presentations. Our man Cody's back. You need to make a little noise. It's T-shirt time in the Nutrien Western Event Center.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, what an incredible night as we welcome back our 10 riders. It is, a who's who. Here is a look at some of the night's highlights.
Well, there's Speedy Steve Barrett right there from Indiana. There's Kelsey Yates right there, always putting on a great show, a champion that she is, all the way from Tennessee. And right there, Mr. Hustle Lee Hart, the many-time world champion, putting on a clinic as he always does. Great work as he hustles through there with that young man. There's one of the crowd favorites right there, and everybody loves right there, Mr. Chris Redden, doing a great job as usual. Asher Cole, what a run he had this evening, all the way from Israel. What a nice run. And there, right there is Anne Hale, long-legged cowgirl and national champion right there, always doing such a great job on her good show horse they call Jigsaw. How about Ariana Gray? Did you feel like she had a great run, guys? What a job shot Canadian cowgirl did. And there's riding Annie Chance, past champion of the Stampede herself right there, always on the money and looking for a buckle, as is Runt Regatta, the two-time champion. So many great riders we saw here, and incredible horse flesh on the move and doing such an amazing job. Our last rider of the evening, number one rider coming into this with Mr. Josh Rushing. I tell you what, a tough job the judges are going to have crowning a champion this year. This has been a tough race, a tough course, all standard of the Calgary Stampede.
You got it. And you made the comment on a few separate occasions today as they come in a sudden death format. There are 3 or 4 competitors that wouldn't surprise either you or I that could leave here as the champion. It was just that tough today.
Well, I can't tell you who won it. I can't even tell you who would be with the reserve champion. Again, a tough job for Pete Frazier and Kim Haslett, our judges out there, but they're going to come up with the right scores right here, and somebody's going to leave here very, very happy, not only with the Stampede buckle, but with a $10,000 check. So we have a lot of checks to hand out, as these guys have been so competitive and so phenomenal for 3 rounds here at this year's Calgary Stampede.
Well, and we're going to go through 5 to 1, so they will all receive a check, and then our champion and our reserve champion will receive each a beautiful trophy buckle commemorating the 10th year of the Cowboy Up. And the man that's going to join us here on the arena floor to hand out these beautiful buckles, hey, I am proud to call him a friend of mine, the vice chair of the Calgary Stampede, Mr. Will Osler.
Oh, thank you so much, Will. Appreciate him coming in here. You know, we're so excited to be part of the Stampede. The Cowboy Up Challenge, we think, is just really exemplifies the excellence of the Stampede and all about cowboying and great horses and great horsemanship and the great cowboy way.
Isn't that it? And again, like we talk about the international field of competitors, as Mr. Osler joins us on the arena floor as part of our presentation party, we can continue to talk and build that suspense as they are, well, putting the appropriate names on the appropriate check, if you would. Mr. Osler, thank you for joining us. This is a very special moment for one of our 10 competitors, and what a great field of competitors. When we talked about, I believe it was Steve Barrett, and please correct me if I'm wrong, you made a comment about being 67 years old, and then we looked last year, I remember we had the youngest competitor, young man, was 14 years old, and when we look at that age difference. I think that's just another great thing about this incredible sport. It attracts so many wonderful horse people.
Yeah, wonderful horses, wonderful horsemen, all different ages, all different, again, genders and types of horses. And that's what's so great about this. It just shows what can be done by anybody from a young competitor up to a more experienced rider like Steve Barrett. I think he's just an inspiration to anybody that feels like they're over the hill. Just check out Steve Barrett, and that'll give you a little more oomph and a little more go, and so keep things rolling.
I absolutely love every moment of it, and it looks like our checks are moving into position, so we will let you have the honors right now, and we will start with 5th place. We're going to go 5th through 1st.
All right, you know, I always love handing these checks out, but it's always heartbreaking, too, because I just love every one of these guys. I want each one of them to win. But coming in 5th place, and someone that I'm so proud of for so many different reasons, and a top hand each and every time, a check for $2,500. Let's go to Kelsey Yates right here, picking up $2,500. Beautiful work, 5th place at the major event here at the Calgary Stampede. Congratulations, cowgirl. Congratulations, Kelsey. Great job, great run as usual. You're something else. Did you have something to say?
No, I do not. I'm sorry, I lied. I do have something to say. Thank you, Camp Stampede, so much for putting this on. This is so much fun. The courses were amazing, and this association is amazing, and everyone here is my family, and I love it so much. So thank you.
We love you too, and congratulations. All right, coming in 4th place, picking up another check. No stranger to picking up checks. Wasn't his year to take home another buckle, but Runt Regath, you are taking home a big check right here. Come get a few $1,000s worth of Calgary Stampede Cowboy cash right here. Beautiful job. All right, Runt Regath. Well, Runt, you didn't get that 3rd buckle, but I bet you'll be back. This is a tough deal today.
This is the toughest deal there is in the world.
I think it's the toughest there is, too. I love the event, and I tell you what, you're such a big part of it. Thanks again to Runt Regath right there. Well, moving into Reserve Champ. That means they get a bigger check and they get a buckle. That buckle is a big deal, guys. Once you get a Calgary Stampede buckle, something you can pass down off for generations and generations. Coming in 2nd place, right? This is 3rd, sorry, 3rd place. This is 3rd place. Let's make that clear. 3rd place, 3,000 Stampede dollars. Come on in here, Annie Chance, right there, a past champion of this event. She knows how tough it can be. So good, always in the money. Always in the money. Annie, it's tough to win this event. You've won it and you've won reserve before, but it's tough to take that buck. You got one on right there, but it's a tough event, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It is, and you know, it's an honor just to be here. It's an honor to be competing at the Stampede. I'd like to thank our spectators and all the committee that makes this possible. Without you guys, we could not do this. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great sportsmanship by Annie Chance right there. What a hand she is. Now we're going to 2nd place. Thanks for that correction. And this time we do get the buckle right here that we will be handing out. The incredible buckle right here. All right, coming in 2nd place with a reserve buckle that says Calgary Stampede, reserve champion, and $5,000. Let's give it to the Canadian, the youngster, Ariana Gray, reserve champion of the Cowboy Up Challenge 2019. Oh, yeah. That's a stuff. Unbelievable run. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to ask you a personal question. How old are you?
How what? I'm 17.
17 years old. Isn't that something? And Steve over there competing at 67, and you're taking home the reserve champion. You got to be thrilled to death.
Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I couldn't have asked for anything more. This competition was just so great, and to be like to compete with all of these like amazing riders. It's
Canada, you're proud of your own. Ariana Gray, reserve champ right there. Well, I think this goes to a very deserving Cowboy in so many ways. This guy's such a top hand, great family man, man of God, a great inspiration in every way. He's been searching for this and riding hard. He's talking about riding hard and does it every day in every way. You're a champion of the Cowboy Up Challenge for the Calgary Stampede 2019. $10,000. Come get it, Josh Rushing. You got to buy everybody supper. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, Cowboy. Gives me chill bumps, I can guarantee you. Well, you got 10,000 Stampede dollars right there and a buckle that you'll have for life that you'll pass down to your kids. You know what? It just gives me chills that you won this event this year. A lot of people pulling for you, and in such an amazing group of competitors. They're tough, aren't they? This is a tough one to win.
They're the toughest in the world, but I couldn't be where I am without them. I need every one of them, right? We push each other, we shove each other to be the best that we can be, and it shows this weekend.
Well, I know you win this for each one of them, for the whole association, for the Calgary Stampede, and in God's honor too. I know you. So congratulations. You're everybody's favorite and a great Cowboy. Let's hear it for the champion this year. Josh Rushing, $10,000, Cowboy Up, Calgary Stampede champion.
Wow.
Take a victory lap.
Yeah.
Josh, go ahead and take a victory lap, my friend.
He has absolutely earned it, my friend. Thank you to Mr. Will, also the vice chair of the Calgary Stampede, for him being a part of our presentation party. Thank you to Mr. Craig Cameron, the Hall of Famer. It has been absolutely awesome, my friend.
Well, I tell you what, Brett, you're the best at what you do. We couldn't do it without you. You do such a great job. I tell you what a fun event. All 100% Cowboy. And we thank you, fans. Guys, we couldn't do this. We wouldn't be doing it without you. Thanks for sticking it out and being with us. We appreciate you more than we know. I'm Craig Cameron.
Hey, and I'm Brett Gardner bidding you a farewell.